Hello everyone and welcome back to Edoggz Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Edoggz Galaxy Detectives Big Beast. On the left hand side we have BigTrail, on the right hand side we have Beast, and this video is going to be focusing on Big Beast himself. So we're going to go through all of the transformation comparisons and weapons and all kinds of stuff in this video. If you do not know about Galaxy Detectives, originally it's called Tobot Victory in South Korea, which I'll get to in a second. It became so popular within, I want to say about 2 years. Within that 2 years, they decided to do an English version, and Galaxy Detectives have a subplot in this storyline. So it went from Victory to Galaxy Detectives. The animated series is produced by Studio Button. It is licensed by Young Toys. The show is based out of South Korea, which is in the area of Seoul. If you want to watch the series, you can do this so on MeWatch and Toggle, which is based out of Singapore, Monster, which is based out of Malaysia, and YouTube and Netflix. The show debuted in 2018. Currently, there is 3 seasons. I haven't seen the 3rd season just yet. The second one, kind of, sort of, but that's it in a nutshell, really. This is going to be a full walkthrough through every transformation. So we're going to get these boxes out of here, and we're going to bring in BigTrail, and this is what he looks like with his hammer in his hand. Very nice. The hammer is about maybe 14 inches in length. It is clipped in underneath the hand, and this piece right here is supposed to clip over the hand, kind of a deal. And you can have it like that if you want to. We can get it all the way back if you need to. You can go out to the side, you know, to use that reverse butterfly joint. Let's stick that back into his hands. Ratchets on this side, goes all the way around. Very nice. And you have that backwards butterfly on that side as well. There's no waist articulation. Legs can go out to there. Knee can go out to there. And we bring this arm up. Oops. That happens sometimes because it's not securely plugged in. Right. We can bring it out like that on the leg. On the opposite side, let's move this out of the way real quick. You can get that far on the leg, I should say the inner thigh, and then the rest comes all the way out there. There's no waist articulation due to the gimmick. The head moves left to the right. Very nice. All right, so you gotta just juggle him. He will stand on his own. You just gotta juggle the weight a little bit. Now, to give you a comparison on what this looks like against somebody else, let's bring in Wheeljack. Now he wants to tilt forward. kind of give you height scale there. And there is ratchet, kind of give you a scale there. Not too bad. I think that fits very well with these two guys. Now, to transform it, very easy. You got to get this thing unplugged. That's going to keep popping out for some odd reason. My word. Don't worry about it. We'll get it. We'll get it. We'll get it. Right. Not sure why this is not. Okay. There we go. There we go. So transformation, very easy. We want to take this piece out that it was giving me trouble, and just unplug this. You take this piece right here, take the head. Let me focus on that. And you just want to flip it up like this, just like that. Not crazy. And then down here, there's a little panel here you got to get to. And it's supposed to be like the rear feet or the rear hooves or something like that. And this is supposed to be like a bowl of some sort. I wish there was a little bit of yellow here on the hooves to kind of break up the black. But when you look at it like this, it kind of looks like more of a buffalo because you got these big horns sticking off the side. And you got this little white trail down the nose, which is fine. Transformation. You want to go back here, open this up, go over here, open this door up, like so. You take this shoulder, and you want to rotate it up like that. Do the same thing with the other side of the shoulder, like that. You want to take the right hand side, bring it up, bring this piece down, push it in. Same thing on the side. Bring this up. Before I continue, there is friction clips everywhere. So there's a male friction clip on this side and the female clip is on that side. And you just push these two together. Sometimes you get a click, sometimes you don't get a click. The hands will click into these sections right here. So you just bring down the arms, like so. Right here, we're going to deal with the legs. You turn the legs towards you, like that, one time. Do it again. Other side. Turn it this way. One more time. And you're good to go. There's two friction clips here, I believe. There's a male clip here. No, it's two male clips on this side, two female clips on that side. And just bring them together, like so. You want to bring down on the thigh, like so, and you want to bring up on the knee, like that. Take this panel, and you want to flip it over this post right here. And that's going to kind of sort of lock it in, kind of a deal. Right, so, next, you want to take the top of the cab, you want to bring it up. And inside, you're going to have two seats, one for the driver, one for the passenger. And you just want to bring this over like this. And there's two pegs that's in the back. There's one there and there's one there. And there you go. You have your truck. To give you a comparison of what that may look like against other stuff. We have Sunstreaker. We have Tracks. Sorry. Prow. And I'll do one more. We have Ironhide. This might be not in scale with each other. Do one more. This is Grapple. You can see he's much longer and much more beefier than Grapple here. And that is it for that. Let's bring in Beast. This is Beast. We're just going to do a quick run through. There's no turning of the head. The arms do ratchet all the way around 360 degrees. Elbow, very limited. That's all you're gonna get. There's about maybe 3 clicks in that elbow, and that's all you're gonna get out of it, tell you honestly. I decided to leave it. Decided to leave the toe key like this to make it look like an elephant kind of a deal. So you can do whatever you want with your figure if you decided to get one. And legs come out about there, very limited. And the knees are very limited. But there is waist articulation. It's 360 degrees for that. This is fun. Very limited, but it's okay. It's an okay figure. That's what it looks like from the front. That's what it looks like from the side, the back, the other side. This figure doesn't come with any weapons or anything like that. So to get him transformed, right, the first thing you want to do is you want to take the toe key out first. Just grab that, and it's going to leave that void there. Take the head, push that back. At this point, you want to separate the arms. You want to make sure that's straight. Right. Same thing on this side. That's straight. While we're here, we're going to take the arms, right? We're going to close these up, close this piece up, right? And we want to plug them together. And there's a friction clip. Let me see, where is it? There's a male friction clip here and a female clip there. And there's a peg. Peg is on this side, the hole's on that side. And you know you got it right because this is the front side and this is the back side. Alright, just gonna leave that there. Take the wheels, bring the wheels back like that. I like the silver on them. Take these pieces right here, these gray pieces, and they're gonna flip over the connector port. Like so. Like so. Then you want to bring them together. Like that. Next, you want to fix the feet. So you want to close the feet up, bring that up, bring that up. Take the heel spur, flip them down. Inside of the lower feet, I guess. And you want to peg them together. So again, you have male on this side, male on that side, female, female. And you just want to get these together. Like that. So it's going to look like this. On the top, you're going to have 2 female slots here. And there's 2 male slots on the bottom. and you just plug this in. The front slides back, and you want to click those in as well. Right. So there you have it. We have him in his what is it? They call it a dump truck. That's what Tyler called it. It's a dump truck. It kind of makes sense because you got these things in the back. You know, where you throw your trash in, and this is like the compact section, I guess. So yeah. Now the first combination is going to be between these two guys. And how we're going to do that is we're going to go back to BigTrail. And we're going to open up these doors back here. So, like so, right? And there's a male friction clip here and another male friction clip over there. On this side, on Beast, all we have to do is separate the cab. Right, so we bring this forward, and you want to bring it up like this, and you want to bring it out like that. There's these gray pieces here. We're going to bring that down. So, same thing on the other side, and they're going to clip into place, right? And they're going to go into this section right here, somewhere around this section. So we want to make sure it's better to lay them down to get it. All right, now we got it locked in. It's giving me a hard time. And we just want to push them together just like that. And this is the combination mode of the vehicle. There's no real word for it. But this figure is now about maybe 17 inches in length. To give you that in perspective, here is Sunstreaker. There's tracks. And there's Proud. If you want to change it up a little bit, you can take these away. You can put a grapple there. And iron height there. So yeah, he's longer than any version I have had right now. So there you go. I do like the silver for the hubcaps. It's not the same silver as the front, but it's fine. It rolls fine, no problems. Yeah, a little bit over here, but yeah, it rolls fine. All right, so we're going to separate these, and we're going to go into the combine mode. All right, so we're going to reset this real quick. Bring this back. Bring these great things back. Fold this in, accordion kind of deal. And it's time to re-transformation into Big Beast. So what we do here is you can totally separate this in half. Right? Just like this. Now, I do have a gripe here at this moment. This is the connector piece, the connector port. And it's not ratcheted like the ones that are on here. And they could have put a ratcheted thing there so it will allow the shoulder to move. On top of that, you got these things that lock it into place, kind of a deal. But yeah, it's a shame they couldn't put a ratchet on this post. I think it would have been better that way. So we separate them like this. Bring down the leg. Bring this down like so. If you want to, you could bring this panel up. And let's see what side is this on. And you turn it this way, right? No, sorry. You turn it this way. Is that the side? I'm trying to figure out. I think it's this side. Yeah, it's this side, right? Same thing on this side. Bring this leg down. And you want to turn it this way. So it looks just like this. And all you're doing is you're swapping sides. This was on the right hand side and this was on the left hand side. And you just swap them around. This piece, simple. We want to go back to the robot mode. So all you got to do is undo this. Take this section right here, split it apart. Now the hands are right here, but there's another part right here where you flip over. So you flip this over like so. You get like that. Next, you have this little this piece of plastic right here. Bring this outwards like this. And if you haven't done it yet, you want to collapse just like that. So you're going to stick that over there. Same thing. If it hasn't done it itself, you want to collapse. I'm going to bring this panel out. You take this piece right here, you bring it out like this. And that is your other side. The rest of this is going to be the robot mode. So you bring this out. Bring this out. We bring back this piece right here. Actually, before we do that, let's backtrack a little bit. I'm going to separate these two pieces. Like so. Take these gray pieces, bring it out. Bring the head forward. You want to separate. And want to get these heel spurs out real quick, just real quick. Trying to get his foot out. There we go. Right. And you have the torso. Next, you want to take this red piece where his kneecap is, press it down, and it goes up. Sometimes you get a click, sometimes you don't. All right? You want to turn this around like that. Okay. Take the head. Want to leave that back in there. Take this piece, close it, close this as well. Take this side and you want to plug it on like so, like that. Same thing on this side. And he's getting pretty tall. Let me just lift up the camera. So now as far as the arms is going to clip into place. Actually, you need to move these out a little bit more or they won't do anything for you. Let me move up a little bit more so you can see what I'm doing. And you take this connector piece and you just plug it in. Right? Take this panel, bring that back. Same thing on this side, just plug that in. We are almost finished. We take this piece right here. We're gonna fold these horns up like so. Move this back. And you want to plug it into this section right here. But first, we need to do this first. So we're gonna undo the head. Take this piece right here, flip this in. And you want to plug this in its place. Right, so we got that. And this piece will act like a helmet. So you bring this up. You bring these horns up like this. And it will clip in its place. Now you can do anything you want with the horns. You can have them positioned any way you want. It doesn't matter. And there you go. You have Big Beast in his robot mode. Let's bring in his weapon. At this point in time, it's known as the Planet Smasher. They changed the name later on in the series. It said that he can hold it with 2 hands. I haven't quite figured out that part yet. But yeah, there you go. Raise this up. Now, to give you a comparison, how tall this is, there's Jetfire. That's how tall he is. Articulation wise, this is going to be tough. Let's get rid of the hammer. All right, so remember I was saying something about that ratchet not being that peg not being ratcheted. The top portion will not move. That's not going to move at all. I wish it did. You know, all they had to do is put a ratchet in there. It would have been golden after that. But you have the arm. It comes out about that much, and then you can bring it up that much. So you can say that's a double if you want. You can go about that far on the arm that way. You still have waist articulation, so you can have it turned any way you want. Let me see if I can do it. Still have movement there. Legs are very limited, very limited. You have to get these panels up, and you bring this leg up like that. That's as far as you're gonna get. That's all you're gonna get at the knee. Right. For some reason, this one doesn't want to stay in. Okay. There's no bicep swivel. There's no thigh swivel or anything like that. Going backwards on the leg. Let's see if I can do it. It goes about that far until it stops, and then the lower portion of the leg goes about there. And that's as far as we're going to go on that as well. All right. So here it is from the front. Here it is from the side. Let me close this panel. Whoa. Let me close this panel. That's what it looks like from the side. From the back, from the other side. So we're going to close this out. Let's bring in some figures before we do. Bring in Jetfire real quick. Let's bring in this hammer. Here is Ratchet. And there is Wheeljack. Kind of give you a perspective on the scale. Now, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. We have this coming up next, which is Skids. So look forward to that. As for the Tobot series, it's going to be a while before I find the rest of them in English. If I don't, I would have to have them imported from overseas and then use those as substitutes, if you will, kind of a deal. That's the only way I can get my hands on them. We're not even halfway through the first series. We do have a few characters left. But yeah, so please stay tuned for that. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Before I go, I want to say thank you to Rebecca Smith, Robert Mathis, Margie Albo, Jessica Vestering, Jessica Vestering, that's your name. And if you didn't get your name mentioned, I will put it in the next video that I do. The harder your name, I'll probably put it in the ending credits of my next video. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like. And I'll see you in the next video.